Mr. Busby, you said in your closing that we're here because we hate Ken Paxton, and you could not be more wrong. I have loved Ken Paxton for a long time.
After 9 days, multiple twists and turns, the fate of suspended Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is now in the hands of the jury. 30 state senators. Thank you for joining us here at 10. I'm Lisa Hernandez. Keith and Daniela are off tonight. We want to get straight to KPRC2 investigator Mario Diaz, who joins us now live from downtown Austin. And Mario, the jury has adjourned for the evening.
That's right, Lisa. They closed up shop at about 8 o'clock tonight. They're going to be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. at the Capitol to start the deliberations. Today was day 9, and it was a dramatic day because it was a day in which you had the closing arguments from the two sides. From the prosecution, you had them truly hammer home the point that Ken Paxton, the suspended Attorney General, committed unlawful acts and abused the office. From the defense side, Team Paxton, you had them try to truly discredit all of the whistleblowers and the key facts and the witnesses that the prosecution actually produced throughout the course of this trial. But then you had the two sides really hammer home the differences here at the very end. Here's part of how the testimony played out throughout the course of the day.
Mr. Paxton claims that he wants the truth, but he hasn't even bothered to be here for the whole trial. He came on the first day, he left at lunch, and now he's here for closing. Clearly, he thinks that he might just get away with this. Had he been here, he could have seen the hundreds of exhibits and the thousands of pages that have been presented to you with 13 witnesses over 7 days that the House have meticulously laid before you. Mr. Paxton put the risk of the citizens of Texas, of the businesses of Texas, and the lives of law enforcement at stake. As the state's top cop, this conduct is and was inexcusable.
In my view, that's exactly what their entire case has been, a joke. Much ado about nothing. The burdens of proof. Look at the burdens of proof, senators. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, if you decided this case from the Houston Chronicle, the Texas Tribune, Texas Monthly, the Dallas Morning News, oh my goodness gracious, Ken Paxton's guilty. But there ain't no evidence to support it. The only evidence we have in this case is they don't like Ken Paxton.
It was a very powerful day of closing arguments. But you had on the prosecution side a very impressive performance because they actually used video testimony. They laid everything out in their case by replaying the witnesses throughout the course of the trial. You can call it a playlist of their greatest hits over the last 9 days, and they took full advantage of it. But at the very end, in the last 10 minutes, they brought in Representative Jeff Leach, who is from Collin County, from Ken Paxton's backyard. And he told everybody how this man, his friend, his mentor, someone who he truly admired for years, to him simply had to go.
Your Honor, he's testifying, and this is not proper. This is not based on any of the evidence in this case. It's improper.
Mr. Busby, this is closing argument.
I understand what it is, but I'm just saying he's talking about personal things that were not put into evidence.
Mr. Busby and Mr. Leach, the jury will decide what is evidence.
And while Jeff Leach was interrupted there by Tony Busby, everybody inside the chamber was taken back for the moment because Tony Busby is not an elected official. He was a guest of the Capitol. Jeff Leach is an elected official. He was delivering his closing arguments. This is the point in which an attorney usually is able to say what they want to say to truly make their points at the very end. But then you had that objection, and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said, hey, the jury's going to rule on this. Let him continue. But many experts telling us it was simply bad form, and they viewed it as a mistake by Busby. Of course, as I indicated, they're going to be continuing the deliberations here in Austin starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Of course, we will have coverage throughout the day on Click to Houston, as well as clicktohouston.com, as well as on KPRC Channel 2. But that's the very latest here in Austin this evening. Mario Diaz, KPRC 2 investigates.
We will continue to wait for that verdict from Austin. Mario Diaz, we appreciate your reporting. Thank you.